Hello, welcome to my channel. In the class 12, we are discussing the motion of charged particle in magnetic field, and we have seen the circular path, helical path of the charged particle. Today, we will learn the motion of a charged particle when both the fields are present. Which one? Electric as well as magnetic field. So, both the uniform magnetic fields are present and they are said to be crossed if they are mutually perpendicular. We will discuss this motion and why, what is its importance. The motion of charged particle, as you can see in the figure, that we will find that in presence of both the fields which are mutually perpendicular, when charged particle is it exits the combination of fields, then it remains undeviated, and this is used in mass spectroscopy. What is that? It is an analytical technique in which charge to mass ratio is determined. So that is why it is important to learn that how the charged particle moving through crossed electric and magnetic field remains undeviated. Okay, before proceed further, I would like to say, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you get further notifications. Let us start. I have shown here in the figure that this is the charged particle, an electron. Suppose I have taken electron moving with the velocity v in this direction, and plus and minus 1 and 2 plates are. First plate is positively charged, shown by number 1, and second plate is negatively charged, shown by number 2. It is producing the electric field which is uniform, directed from positive plate to negative plate. So the electric field is in this direction, and here the magnetic field is shown by cross. This is cross. What is the meaning of cross? That is perpendicular to the plane of blackboard, this board, downward, inward. So electric field, magnetic field, both are uniform and both are perpendicular, as well as the velocity of charged particle perpendicular to both. What we can see, that in the presence of electric field, charged particle, this is negatively charged, so it will be attracted towards the plate number 1, that is positive, and we have seen if the electric field is alone, then its path is parabolic. But if the charged particle experiences a force due to electric field towards the positive plate, then simultaneously, since the magnetic field is also present in that region, then due to magnetic field, a Lorentz force, that is magnetic force, also acts on the charged particle. How will you decide its direction? Look, that this is the Lorentz force is decided, direction is decided on the force acting on the charged particle due to left hand, Fleming's left hand rule. So this finger denotes the magnetic field, this denotes the positive charge motion, velocity of positive charge, and this is the force acting on it. So if this finger is for positive charge, then opposite of this finger will be the direction of the negative charge motion. How? I am going to show you here that cross is the magnetic field, so magnetic field forefinger represents, and electron is approaching in this direction, so this is the positive charge direction. So what will be the electron positive charge direction? If electron is approaching in this direction, then this is the motion of positive charge. You have to know this, that how to put your hand for the motion of electron. So look, that this forefinger denoting the cross magnetic field, middle finger denoting the positive charge direction, its motion of charged particle which is positive. So positive charge movement in this direction is same as negative charge movement in opposite direction. What is the direction of thumb? Downward. So what can you say? That electron is negative charged particle, so it experiences a force in the direction opposite to the electric field. So Fe is the electrical force, and it is equal to EE for this case, otherwise you can write QE if Q is any of the charged particle. Here I have taken electron negatively charged particle, so it is experiencing a force opposite to the direction of electric field, that is from negative to positive. So you can show that this is the force Fe. And what the thumb direction you have seen, that this was the thumb direction, this is Fe and this is Fb, magnetic force. You know, Lorentz force, magnetic force is given by Fb equal to QV cross B. This you have seen in the Lorentz force, that magnetic force. So both these forces, they balance each other so that we can adjust the electric field and magnetic field value in the given region in such a way that these two forces, this is magnitude wise I am writing here, this is QVB, they balance each other by adjusting the value of electric and magnetic field, so that we can write Fe equal to EVB for the electron. We have taken charge E, and what you observe here, that velocity is E upon B and it remains in the same direction. This is the undeflected electron, and in this way several ions which are passed through a region, and velocity of such ions which are required for the E by M ratio, that is determined, and that is, this phenomenon is also called velocity selector. What happens if the velocity of electron is, suppose the charged particle is greater than V, then what will happen? If the velocity is greater than this V, you know, Fe is independent of velocity. So what will happen in first case, that Fm will be greater than Fe. M magnetic I have written with the B, and this is electrical force. So this moving charge may hit this plate, negative plate, and if V dash may be less than V, this V, and this initial velocity of the charged particle, then what will happen? This Fb will be less than Fe. Then you know what is the criteria for that, that it may hit the plate positive or negative depending upon the velocity, whether V dash is greater than V or V dash is less than V. Initially you know that initial velocity is taken V, and when the charged particle moves through the presence of both electric and magnetic field, then V is E by B, that is ratio of electric to magnetic field. And when this initial velocity is same equal to V, that is the third case, only then it moves in the straight way undeviated, as we have seen. So in this way you can see that the motion of charged particle moving through both the regions remains undeviated. And the question based on that, this theory, I am reading the question. This question is asked in JEE 2003. What is that question? Listen, in this question it is given that a charged particle is moving along the x-axis. It is shown in the figure that a charged particle which is moving along the x-axis, and there is a xy plane for a positively charged particle. That particle is positively charged. Listen, I am reading for this figure the question. A positively charged particle moving in xy plane initially along the x-axis, there is a sudden change in the path due to presence of electric or magnetic field beyond P. Beyond P there is a sudden change in the path. Why? Due to presence of electric or magnetic field. The curved path shown in the xy plane is found to be non-circular. It is said that this curve is non-circular. Which of the following combination is possible? So out of these 4 alternates given in the competitive examinations, you have to select which one is possible. How will you select that which one will be positive? Listen, that it is given here that positive charged particle moving initially along x-axis, and in the question it is given that beyond P the path of the particle in the xy plane is not circular. This is so what happens, along electric field is along x-axis, that is necessary. So by the elimination method, which two options are incorrect? Since electric field is along x-axis, so A and C, they are not the correct, because here the electric field is 0. In this way, how to select? So A and C will not be the possible answers. Now since electric field is along x-axis, and you see that if the magnetic field is in the yz plane while electric field is along x-axis, we can say that if the magnetic field in the yz plane, the path of the particle will be helical, a helix, and you know that if the path of the particle will be helix, whose axis will be along x-axis, and this line is important to select the option from B and D which are remaining. Since magnetic field will be also along x-axis, look here in D, there is no magnetic field along x-axis, no component. You know I, j, k are unit vectors along x, y and z axis. And look at B, magnetic field is also along x-axis due to I. So this will be the correct one, and this is also wrong. So in this way you have to select the answers. I hope such type of questions you can understand by knowing this fact of motion of charged particle in electric and magnetic field. Thank you.